Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the biggest game in program history for the Whitetails as we take on number 7 Vanderbilt. They are 8-0 after being demoted into our conference. It looks like they are angry and they are undefeated, as last week they actually beat Georgia. So they beat a former SEC school, and now here they are. Alan Walters, their starting quarterback, is hurt for this game, so they will have to turn to redshirt junior Tony Lewis. Last game was his first game in action this season, and he threw 1 touchdown pass but 2 interceptions. So he's kind of new at the position, so we kind of have a little bit of an advantage there. Javion Marlowe is their running back though, and he is a monster. He can break all sorts of tackles. He's more of a power back. He's got great acceleration. And then his backup, Brandon Robinson, is just as good. These two provide the 1-2 punch to provide Vanderbilt with one of the best running attacks in the nation. Cam Johnson is no slouch at receiver, along with Schoenwald, who both are eclipsing 400 yards on the season. Schoenwald actually has 9 touchdowns. And then on the defensive side, they have a pretty good left outside linebacker in Messina. He has 99 hit power, so we do not want to run into tackles with him, especially with guys with low carrying. And he also has 3 interceptions to add to that. So we have our hands full, and we did have a coaching upgrade right before this kickoff, as we do kick this off on the road. Number 7 versus number 25, the Whitetails, as I believe this is our first time ranked in this series. So let's get this game underway. Here is a handoff. This time Robinson is in the game, and he gets a lot of room to the left side and trips over his lineman downfield, and that is a big gain to start it out. So here is Lewis from the shotgun. We're sending some pressure this time. Marlowe gets the catch out of the backfield on a 3rd and 9, and he's going to fight forward for about 11 yards and a first down. So now at about the 35-yard line, Lewis throws out to the left side. He's going to overthrow his man that time. And now they bring it to a 3rd and 10. Can we come up with a stop? This time, Lewis. We're sending another blitzer, but throw across the middle. It's going to be Ralph, who's wide open. And he's got a big gain of 24, and they're inside the 15 for a first down. Handoff on 1st and 10. Marlowe gets a good block from his fullback. He's into the end zone for the touchdown, and Vanderbilt makes it look easy on that first drive. They had a couple of 3rd down conversions, but it's 7-0 Vandy. So here comes Adam Miller back on an offense. He throws out to the left side, and that's going to be overthrown that time to Brett on that one, as we do bring it to a 3rd and 10. Throw out to the left side. It's Marlon Yarbrough, 19 yards and a first down. Perfect throw by Adam Miller. So now we're past the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. That's Jabari Blaze, who's been running the ball well. He's got a gain of about 12 for his first carry and a first. Giving it right back to him. Jabari gets hit hard in the hole, but it's going to be a gain of 5. As long as we're moving the ball forward, I'm all right. So 3rd and 3, throw out to the right side. It's going to be Xavier Storm. He's going to be in for the touchdown. Using that speed on the safety that was guarding him. That's a mismatch all game long. Perfect throw, Adam Miller. We tie this game up at 7 apiece. So here comes Vanderbilt back on an offense. Giving the ball off to Marlowe. Breaks a tackle in the hole, but he does get tripped up from behind by Nathan Beaver. So now 3rd and 6 here. Lewis, he's going to try to scramble out to the right, but he's not going to get away from Marvin Woods. Nice tackle, because if he wouldn't have made that, that was a first down. So we do get the first punt of the game, as here comes our offense out onto the field. Here is Bam Cameron getting the counter play to the right side. He's got a gain of 11. So Adam Miller this time. Jabari Blaze is in, and he's got a counter play to the left side. He's got 7 of his own, as you want to kind of keep this defense honest. Giving it right back to Blaze on a 3rd and 1, and he cannot get the first down is now that brings it to a 4th and inches. We're in 4-down territory. We're going to go for it. Handed back off to Jabari. He barely gets enough for the first down after getting brought down from behind, but it moves the chains. So now here is Miller from the shotgun. 5 wide out there. Throws to the right side. That's going to be Xavier Storm on the short crossing route. And he's almost got 60 yards catching off of 4 catches. So 2nd and 8. Throw out to the right side. It's him again. And he's going to keep both feet in bounds. He only needed 1. Gain of 15 yards and a first down. He's off to a hot start. So now 2nd and goal inside the 10. Miller, he's going to scramble out to the right side and take it himself, and he falls in. That's a 4-yard touchdown run. As I was undecided on that, I didn't know if the cornerback was going to collapse on us and we would have to get rid of the ball, but we take it in ourselves. Adam Miller makes it 14-7. So here is Vanderbilt back out onto the field. Lewis completes his first pass to Marlowe. Fouled up, handoff, Marlowe out to the right side, gets stopped. And that's Marvin Woods again, another big tackle. He's got 4 already. So now 3rd and 3, but look at this. They got some movement on the offensive line. It looks like 72 Dawkins moved a little bit too early. So now 3rd and 8. This time sending some pressure. Lewis breaks the tackle in the pocket and gets it away. Another tackle. Marvin Woods in the flats. And it's another punt here for Vanderbilt. So here come the Whitetails back out onto the field. We're going to continue to run the ball. We've been running the ball pretty well. Here is Blaze up the middle. He's got a gain of 10, and that's another first down. He's off to a pretty good start in this one. So now 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Throw across the middle. It's Brett Hill, who's got a couple of blocks, and he trips over a defender and gets tackled from behind, but it is a gain of 17. So now almost in field goal range. Handoff to Jacoby Beck, who gets in. And he's got a gain of 6, bringing up a 2nd and 4. Switching backs this time. Blaze is back in. Another handoff. Look at that block by 71, and Blaze makes the most of it. He gets another gain of 10. In this running game, it's just working this time. So here's another carry out to the right side. Bam, Cameron gets hit pretty hard. We got to watch it. Remember, they have some guys who can hit pretty hard on that defense. So now we come out 5 wide on 3rd and 9. This time Miller scrambles out to the right side, throws on the run. He's going to find Storm, but he's only going to get a gain of 2. So we are going to settle for the field goal, making it 17-7 here on the road. So here's a handoff, this time to Marlowe. Closing in on 2 minutes left in the first half, and that time our defense is going to swarm to the ball as Vanderbilt calls its first timeout of the half. So now they get into a 3rd and 8, this time setting some pressure, and they do get the ball away to Marlowe, but he's going to be tackled from behind. But take another look at this. Lewis gets hit on the throw. The ball comes out, and Marlowe, just playing heads-up football, snatches it in the air, tries to get to the first down marker, but he just does not get there. So now, under 2 minutes left, we have a chance to get down the field and at least put 3 points on the board. Here's a throw out to the left side. That's Brett Hill, and that's another 7-yard gain. And another first down. So a minute 15 left here in the first half. This time Miller is going to go down. They sent the nickel blitz on that one. That was a perfect play call, making it now a 2nd and long. Miller from the shotgun. He's going to roll out to the right side, get rid of it, and he's got a man downfield. It's Xavier Storm having himself a huge first half. He's over 100 yards already off of 8 receptions and a touchdown. Wow, the freshman is really making an impact on this team. Throw out to the left side on the next play. It's going to be Brett Hill as we do call our first timeout here with 38 seconds left in this quarter. So here is Miller scrambling out to the right side. He's going to try to get rid of it to Bam Cameron, and he does get it to him, and Cameron gets up the field, and he gets a gain of 16 yards, and now we are inside the 15-yard line. Throw across the middle. It's going to be Brett Hill, and he almost gets in. That is a gain of 11. So now 1st and goal. Another counter play. Bam! Cameron's in. Touchdown. 1 yard out. And look at this. We are up 24-7 here on the road. Nobody saw this coming. Man, we got to play some defense, keep this lead. So here we go to start the second half. We need to preserve this lead and be smart. First play from the shotgun, throw across the middle, and it's going to be picked off by Morris. The first play of the second half. Vanderbilt comes up with a huge turnover. And we know they're pretty good on offense, but their defense is still in the 90s, and they're rated pretty high. And here they get the turnover, followed up by a run by Robinson, who gets in for the touchdown run. And now Vanderbilt cuts it back down to a two-score lead, just like that. So now we're starting to shoot ourselves in the foot after a penalty. We get it to a 2nd and 20. Here's a throw out to the left side. It's going to be Marlon Yarbrough. Gain of 13. So now 3rd and 7. This time, throw out to the left side. It's going to be Doug Johnson, Mr. Reliable. Both sides of the ball, all 4 years. And that's a first down. So now on a 1st and 10, another counter play. It's been working so far, and it's going to keep working. That is a gain of 8 for Bam Cameron. So we do eventually pick up the first down, bring it to a 1st and 10 at about the 45, and Jabari is going to fight forward for about 5 yards. Our offensive line is really dominating their D-line up front. Here's a throw across the middle, but it's another mistake picked off by Morris again. His second of this quarter and the second within 3 minutes of this second half. And wow, we are just letting Vanderbilt back in this game. So here's another handoff. This time Marlowe, he's got a lot of room. He tries to outrun Nathan Beaver to the edge, but he gets tackled from behind. It's a gain of 25. So now 2nd and 8, a bubble screen out to the left. That's going to be Dubinsky. He gets to about the 5-yard line on a 17-yard receptions, and that is a first down. So now Lewis under center this time, thrown out to the corner of the end zone. It's caught, Albert Willis, and Vanderbilt is right back within 3 points. That was way too quick, as now here we go, trying to play mistake-free football, and Vanderbilt is starting to send the pressure on pretty much every play now. So now we get into a 3rd and 5. This time Miller throws across the middle. It's Jabari who gets hit. Whoa, I mean, luckily he held on to that one. He got smacked, but that's a gain of 13 and a first down. So handoff, we continue to run the ball. Jabari is going to fight forward for a 5-yard gain, as now we get it to about the 36-yard line here on 3rd and 4. This time Miller throws up to the right side. He's got Yarbrough, who's open for 9 yards and a first down. So now we're closing in on field goal range. This time we got a screen pass call out to the right side. Perfect blocking. Jabari breaks to the outside and gets tackled at about the 11-yard line, and it's enough for a first down. Now we're cooking. So we move this game on to the 4th quarter. Another counter play up the middle. Jabari, a wide open hole. Man, our offensive line is doing a number on their D-line. So now we're inside the 5-yard line. Handoff, 2nd and 1. Jabari, he's in. Touchdown, 2 yards out. And we bring this lead back to 2 scores. Now it's up to our defense to shut down the opposing offense. So now here they are, throwing a screen pass out to Marlowe. Breaks the tackle, breaks to the outside, and throws a stiff arm. But wait, there is a flag on the play. And take a look, it's clipping. So that big gain comes all the way back. So now they get it back on a 2nd and 8. This time Lewis running the speed option out to the left side, and it's going to be a tackle in the backfield. Shaq Royal. So now 3rd and 12. This time Lewis throws over the middle. He's got Marlowe, who's going to get taken down by Brad Childress. And here we go. That's Blake Childress. What did I say Brad Childress for? So now here we go, back on an offense. Can we preserve this clock and preserve this ball on this possession? Here is Doug Johnson. Catch across the middle. And now that's a gain of 9. Bring it to a 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle. Jabari is going to be stopped. And now we have a decision to make. Do we punt it or do we be aggressive? And we're going to be aggressive. 4th and 1. 4 wide out there. Throw out to the left side. It's a perfect throw. Brett Hill throws off a defender. He gets down the field. A big gain. 34 yards down the field. And the Vanderbilt crowd cannot believe it after that big 4th down conversion. So here is Miller scrambling out to the right side. This time he's going to slide in bounds, keep this clock running, as now we have the possession. We have control of the clock. And we're just going to continue to run this ball. This time, Jabari Blaze, handoff up the middle. He's got a gain of 2. So now we bring it to within 2 minutes left. 3rd and 5. This time, Miller, clean pocket. He's going to scramble out to the right side, and he can't get away. It's going to be a sack as Vanderbilt does burn their first time out as we do settle for the field goal, making it a 13-point game. Here is Lewis on the next possession, breaking a tackle in the pocket and throwing deep. That's Schoenwald with a big catch down the field. Take a look at Lewis. Just throws Zane Alexander off of him and throws the ball perfectly down the field off of his back foot in a big first down. So a minute 40 left. Here's a throw out to the right side. It's Schoenwald again, 19 yards. Keeps both feet in bounds, and that is a first down. So this drive does continue. Lewis throws deep down the left side, and it's going to be a perfect throw once again. Lewis is keeping them in this game with that big pitch and catch on that one. And now they are inside the 10-yard line. Throw across middle. It's Ralph. Touchdown, 7 yards out. And Vanderbilt is within 6 points, but they need to kick an onside kick to keep them in this game. So they are lined up for the onside kick. The kick is up, and Marlon Yarbrough's got it with those sure hands. He gets tackled at about the 40-yard line, but they do still have 2 timeouts, so a first down will do it. First play, handoff up the middle. It's Jabari fighting forward for 7 yards as they call their first timeout, and all we need to do is get past that stick. Here's another play out to the left side. It's a counter play, and Jabari Blaze gets 8 yards, and that one will seal it up as we upset number 7 Vanderbilt on the road. A great win, as this is the first win in school history versus a top 25 team. We were 0-8 in school history up to this point, and now we are 1-8 as we get our first victory versus a very good Vanderbilt team on the road. And man, we will take over that top spot in the conference. This is a big, big win, as now we have the carpet rolled out for us to win the next 4 games of the season and have our first bid at a conference championship here in the American Athletic Conference. I gotta say, our offense looked really good in the first half, and then I think we just made some mistakes in the second half, but we did pretty good. They had a pretty good rush offense coming into this game, and they had about 100 yards rushing. I would say that's a win. In recruiting after that game, we do get a commitment from maybe the eventual replacements to Tucker Okonkwo, and also our other older linebacking core with Bobby Marshall and David Wyatt, 2 potential outside linebackers who might have an impact in the future. We still do have Blake Childress, who's going to play an even bigger role next year. He's been playing quite a bit this year. Haven't really said much about him, but he's been making plays all over the field. So like I said, we take over that top spot, but look at the other side of the conference. USF is 7-1. They quietly have swept through the conference, going 5-0, and look at the collapse of Appalachian State. They moved to 5-3 after 3 straight losses to UConn, Temple, and Marquette. How the mighty have fallen, and USF looks like they are taking full advantage in the other side of the conference. So we don't know who's going to end up as the winner of that division, but it's going to be interesting coming down the stretch. 4 games left in the season, and it looks like they're not too tough a game. So we could end this season 4-0. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.